Hi Year 2, hello everybody. Right, let's start our maths lesson today. And today we're continuing with addition and subtraction and looking at subtracting today with those multiples of 10, those numbers. Okay, so we're going to do a little recap at the start of our lesson, but before we'll be working with page 36 today in our White Rose booklet, but before we start that, we'll choose one of our numbers to practice our number formation with. Off you go. Excellent stuff. Well done, everybody. Okay, so I'm not going to play this today. You guys can play this. You know the rules. So think about your bonds to 10 first, and then see if you can challenge yourself and really think about bonds right up to 40 to 50 today. So if you know that 6 and 4 make 10, you know that 24 and 6 make 30. You know that 34 and 6 make 40. You know that 44 and 6 make 50. So have a little practice at that and then come back to me when you've finished. Well done, everybody. Okay, so let's go on to my PowerPoint that we're going to work with today. And as I said, we're moving on to subtraction. Oh, somebody's just come in and interrupted. I wonder who that was. Would be famous on the Pashley Maths channel. Okay, so recapping what we did yesterday with our part-whole models. There's something different today. I wonder if anybody can notice what I've done today. So pause the video now and have a little discussion. Brilliant. So our whole numbers are getting greater every time by groups of 10. And we can see that our ones digit remains the same. It always ends in a 2. And our tens digit, our tens column, is getting greater. The tens come before the ones. We look at the tens before the ones. What do we notice down here? What do we notice down here? You're quite right. In our left-hand part, we've always got this 32. But the multiples of 10 that we're adding on every time are getting greater. We've got a group of 10 here. We've got 2 groups of 10, which is 20 here. And we've got 3 groups of 10, which is 30 here. What do you notice about this one? Pause the video now. Excellent. Okay, so again, we've got our tens digit getting greater every time. Our ones digit is staying the same. And this time on the right-hand side, the right-hand part, we've got 30 in every part. And we've got here, we're increasing, I wonder if anybody can hear Mr. Davis singing in the background. We're increasing our groups of 10 here, but our ones digit is always staying the same. We've got 15, we've got 25, and we've got 35. Okay, so we've got some missing part wholes. So what you need to do is you can have a go at drawing this on your whiteboard or practicing using the Dean's on MathSpot website. Thinking if I have 43, you can draw that, and I have 20, what is the whole number when I put them together? Pause and explore that now. Well done, it's 63. Now, if I just want to look at this purely in an abstract way, I'd look at the relationship between the 4 and the 2. I know that I have 4 and I have 2, that makes 6, and that there's nothing here in the ones column, but there is a 3 there, and it makes 63. Okay, so exactly the same one for this one. Off you go. Excellent. And if you wanted to look at it in a purely abstract way, you'd look at 4 and 3, and you've got 2 ones, 72. Have a go at this one. Well done, 59. Okay, so as I said, today we're just completing one page from our White Rose booklet, and we're looking at subtraction. Yesterday, we looked at adding more than just 10. We looked at multiples of 10, but we looked at addition mainly. Okay, so we've got 75 here, and we're looking at subtracting 30. How many groups of 10 is that? 3. Excellent. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cough. Right. So we're left with 45. And we can look at this like we did yesterday as a part whole model. Remember, we partitioned our 75 into tens and ones so that we can look purely between the relationship between these two numbers, and we don't have to worry about that ones digit. So we can look at 70, subtract 30. Okay, if we have 70 and we subtract 30, 1, 2, 3, or we could do 10, 20, 30, we're left with 40. You can do that on your fingers, you can do that with a whiteboard and a whiteboard pen, you can do that on MathSpot with your Deans, or if you're in class, you can use Deans. We're left with 40, but we've still got 5 ones over here, so we're left with 45. Back to these relationships again. Just have a pause of the video and see what you can notice. Brilliant. This time we're looking at the same whole number, but we're looking at different ways of building this whole number. So we can have it as 87 in a group of 10. We can have 2 groups of 10, but it's 77. We can have 3 groups of 10, but it's 67. What do you notice between these parts? What do you notice between these parts? Fantastic. This is getting lower with the, oh, what have I done? I want to go back to that one. With the group of 10. And on this side, we're getting more groups of 10. The numbers are getting greater. And different whole numbers this time. And on the right-hand side, we've got the same part. And again, we're looking at the relationship between these numbers here. Sorry, I keep moving my PowerPoint. Okay, so lots of different ways that we can break down numbers. So first of all, I'll show you this page. So it asks you to complete, it says what calculation is represented, complete the number sentence. You don't just have to complete that number sentence. If you think there are some other number sentences, you might want to have a go at writing them. And then it says use base 10 to complete the calculations. Now it'd be really nice if you could look at drawing these into a part whole model, like I've just shown you on the screen. How can you partition the tens and ones and break those down to be able to help you? Remember, you tackle the tens first and then you look at the ones afterwards. If you would like an additional challenge, then you will see on this one that I've got a little challenge for you to do. So you can always pause the video and have a look at this one. Hope you enjoy this, have lots of fun. I'm off to find who was about to interrupt my lesson, your lesson, and I will see you all tomorrow for Friday's lesson. Bye.